Before texts and timelines, friendships from classic TV lit up weeknights and lazy afternoons. Some faded quietly, lost in story shifts or studio choices, leaving only a bittersweet echo. Here's a countdown of 10 TV bonds you might have loved and lost, still worth remembering. Number 1. Lucy and Ethel from I Love Lucy. Let's go back to the black and white glow of living room TVs in the early 1950s, when Lucy Ricardo and Ethel Mertz took the sitcom world by storm. Lucy, the red-headed schemer played to perfection by Lucille Ball, and Ethel, her loyal partner in chaos, brought to life by Vivian Vance, were more than just neighbors in the Ricardos' New York apartment building. They were soulmates in mischief. Whether stuffing chocolates on a conveyor belt or plotting harebrained get-rich-quick schemes, these two set the gold standard for TV friendship. Premiering in 1951 on CBS, I Love Lucy let viewers laugh alongside the pair as they dreamed, tangled with Ricky's showbiz career, or kept secrets from their husbands. Soon, though, the show shifted focus to family life, and Ethel's neighborhood antics took a back seat. Yet those early years of sparkling banter and shared adventures linger in memory. Two city gals conquering life one scheme and one giggle at a time. No wonder reruns still bring generations together to relive those classic moments. Sometimes true friendship is black and white magic that never fades. Number 2. Hawkeye and Trapper from MEA's H. You could feel it in the clatter of tin cups and whispered jokes behind surgical masks. Hawkeye Pierce and Trapper John McIntyre brought wit and warmth to the 40-outer 77th. In those first 3 seasons, their banter made the horrors of war bearable, not just for the characters, but for everyone watching at home. Wayne Rogers, playing Trapper, was the wisecracking confidant to Alan Alda's sharp-tongued Hawkeye. Together, they weren't just surviving Korea, they were surviving it with style, sneaking gin from their homemade still and trading barbs with Colonel Blake. When Rogers left the show at the end of Season 3 in 1975, the loss was immediate. Suddenly, Hawkeye's laughter echoed more sadly without Trapper's quick grin to keep it bouncing. The friendship that helped anchor Macy H's early days faded quietly, replaced by a different chemistry and new faces. Fans never quite filled that missing seat at the still. Sometimes the memory of their brotherhood lingers, bittersweet, resilient, and ready for the next round. Number 3. Mike and Carol from the Brady Bunch. Imagine the bustle of 6 kids, the whir of chores, and at the center, Mike and Carol, always anchored, always kind. From the show's debut in 1969, the Brady Bunch gave America a blended family, but it was the small, quiet moments between mom and dad that brought the living room to life. Mike, played by Robert Reed, and Carol, brought to us by Florence Henderson, shared subtle jokes, gentle encouragement, and late-night problem-solving sessions. As the series rolled into the 1970s, the wild Brady kids started to take more of the spotlight. Yet those who looked closely could spot the easy camaraderie between husband and wife. Their friendship, one built on laughter at burnt toast and private smiles when kids ran amok, never needed center stage. It just made everything else work. Even today, you can feel their gentle teamwork, the looks across the dinner table, the trust that held the family steady. As the laughter from the den fades, that grown-up bond lingers, quietly asking what truly holds us together. Number 4. Cory and Shawn from Boy Meets World. Side by side at John Adams High, Cory Matthews and Shawn Hunter defined heart and humor for a generation of TGIF fans. Their friendship, rooted in the early 1990s, weathered every storm. Pranks, family chaos, insecurities, even the infamous time Shawn lived with Mr. Turner. This was more than just comic relief. These two were the soul of Boy Meets World. When ABC's hit reached its college years, the cozy sleepovers and pinky swear promises faded. Fraternity storylines and new faces edged the best buds into the background, leaving the original spark of true friendship a little quieter behind campus doors. We remember those sleepover scenes, the backyard talks, the sense that nothing, not parents, not crushes, not life's curveballs, could come between them. As the credits rolled for the final time in 2000, fans were left craving the innocence and loyalty that first lit up that world. Sometimes what we remember most are the simple after-school hugs that told us everything. Number 5. Monica and Rachel from Friends. Flashes of purple walls, mismatched mugs, and laughter echo from Monica and Rachel's iconic apartment. Before Friends became the story of 6, these two set the tempo, anchoring their world with every pizza run and midnight confession. Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox brought the best friend fantasy to life. Monica's maternal neatness offset by Rachel's whirlwind optimism. Remember the self-cut hair disasters, the loaned wedding dress, the whispered fears about jobs and family? Back in 1994, their friendship was the beating heart of Thursday nights on NBC. But as the show's storylines shifted and living arrangements shuffled, those genuine soul-bearing moments faded. Instead, the spotlight drifted to bigger ensemble antics and romantic entanglements. The little details, like labeling pickle jars or dancing to With or Without You after heartbreak, quietly slipped away. Still, rewatching those apartment days, you feel that rare magic. Two friends learning adulthood together, making each other braver, even as the world changed around them. Let's pause for a second. Which TV friendship once felt like your own? And which pair made you believe in true best friends forever? Share your favorite heart-melting TV besties below. Number 6. Bo and Luke from the Dukes of Hazzard. Hazzard County was never short on car chases or trouble, but at its heart, the Dukes of Hazzard celebrated a rare kind of friendship. Bo and Luke Duke, played by Tom Wopat and John Schneider, roared through Georgia dirt roads in the General Lee, escaping Boss Hogg and upholding their own code of justice. Their bond wasn't just cousinly, it was built on second chances, shared secrets, and the pure joy of outsmarting the bad guys together. When both actors left during Season 5 due to contract disputes in 1982, fans couldn't help feeling that something was missing. The new cousins, Coy and Vance, struggled to recreate that effortless chemistry. Kids and grown-ups alike marked the days until Wopat and Schneider returned in 1983, and with them, all the laughter and wild stunts that made Friday nights electric. The howl of the General Lee and that unspoken brotherhood still echoes, reminding you that some friendships outrun everything else. Which brings us to our next bond that's just as unforgettable. Number 7. Natalie and Tootie from The Facts of Life. The halls of Eastland School echoed with laughter every time Natalie and Tootie joined forces. Their friendship, crackling with witty comebacks and heartfelt secrets, felt like the real magic in The Facts of Life. Mindy Cohn's Natalie charmed with her playful wisecracks, while Kim Fields turned Tootie into the show's emotional heartbeat. Camera always playing up those wide-eyed expressions. Through study sessions and cafeteria drama, these two made every episode from 1979 to 1988 feel like a complicit wink to the audience, proving that true friendship could run deeper than any romantic subplot. But when later seasons began to shift focus, ushering in more newcomers and dividing storylines, the center of gravity changed. Natalie and Tootie were suddenly on parallel tracks, and fans felt the absence of their effortless togetherness. When the credits finally rolled in 1988, their easy back and forth felt like a sweet secret the show once knew how to share. Next, we'll open the door to another pairing whose connection still tugs at the heart. Number 8. Punky and Cherie from Punky Brewster. Bright sneakers, mismatched clothes, and that contagious punky power. When Punky Brewster hit NBC in 1984, it was the friendship between Punky and Cherie that truly stole hearts. These two girls weren't just partners in adventure, they were the backbone of the show's hopefulness, always navigating life's scrapes. Schoolyard bullies, scary nights home alone, and the famous refrigerator episode, Shoulder to Shoulder. Punky, played by Soleil Moon Frye, and Cherie, portrayed by Sherry Johnson, turned every Friday night into a small celebration of loyalty. Yet, as the seasons passed and the show neared its final episodes in 1988, viewers noticed less of their infectious chemistry. By the time the reunion specials rolled around years later, glimpses of that duo were scarce, leaving fans to quietly mourn what felt like the real loss of TV's most joyful pair. But for those who remember, the sight of Punky and Cherie's heads pressed together in laughter still sparks warmth, a reminder of how powerful a true friend can be on the winding road to growing up. Number 9. Kelly and Jessie from Saved by the Bell. You can almost hear the Bayside High bell ring, echoing with the laughter of Kelly Kapowski and Jessie Spano. These two, played by Tiffany Thiessen and Elizabeth Berkley, weren't just classmates. They were the backbone of girl power in Saturday morning TV. Whether it was a crisis during Spirit Week or a late-night study marathon, Kelly and Jessie's bond was always steadfast, with each girl ready for a pep talk or a shoulder to cry on. Remember that iconic moment in Season 2 when Jessie melted down over a geometry test and Kelly rushed to her side? Their friendship made the halls of Saved by the Bell feel safe for anyone who ever felt left out. When both actresses left before the 6th season in 1992, it was as if the show's heart skipped a beat. Suddenly, the camaraderie was gone, and those final senior year episodes felt a bit emptier. For many fans, the last sight of Kelly and Jessie in their locker-lined hallway is a fond, if bittersweet, memory that refuses to fade. Number 10. Arnold and Dudley from Diff'rent Strokes. You could always count on Arnold and Dudley to bring laughs and lessons to Diff'rent Strokes. From their first scenes together in the late 70s, Arnold, played by Gary Coleman, and Dudley Johnson, brought to life by Shavar Ross, were more than friends. They were partners in mischief, taking on everything from schoolyard scams to tougher topics like peer pressure and powerful after-school specials. Their bond felt real, with the pair sharing inside jokes and top-secret adventures, the kind only true best friends know. But after season 5, Dudley's visits became sporadic. The chalkboard magic faded as the show's tone hardened and new storylines took center stage. Fans felt the loss. Arnold's quick wit just wasn't the same without Dudley egging him on. For those who watch Turner reruns or remember their classic Bike Shop episode from 1983, Arnold and Dudley remain the gold standard for childhood loyalty. Their legacy lingers in every kid who ever dreamed of a partner in trouble, the kind of friend who never lets you face the world alone. Next, we dig deeper into unforgettable duos that changed what friendship meant on screen.